love diving into the latest wellness secrets on the podcast, then you're going to want to join my exclusive weekly newsletter. Get insider wellness tips you won't hear anywhere else. Be the first to know about my upcoming fasting workshops because let's be real, fasting is the secret weapon for surviving perimenopause. Access my weekly essentials, tools, and biohacks to help you thrive in midlife. I promise to make it worth your while, straight to the point, no fluff, just powerful tips to help you feel your best every single week. Don't miss out. Sign up now at thewelldrop.com. Let's take your wellness to the next level together. All right, Cammie. So you've grown up in a house surrounded by wellness. Do you remember first being introduced to either breathwork or essential oils?
I remember breathwork when I would say about 4. You came to my classroom and we did this like ball thing where we would breathe and put animals on our stomachs and stuff like that. And for essential oils, I can't really remember when it was.
More if you weren't feeling well.
Yeah, that's when I usually use them.
Yeah. Actually, you were introduced to breathwork first when you were 2017. How old were you?
Yeah, because I would get really worked up.
Yeah.
2017. I would be like, 3.
Yeah, you were little.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember like how you would get worked up? What does that mean?
I wouldn't be able to breathe. Like I would just cry so much that I couldn't catch my breath.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how did the breathwork help you? Do you know what do you do? What does that mean, breathwork?
It just, for me, it's a way that can calm you down a lot. And you can feel just so much better and help you calm down. And yeah.
And do you remember, I guess a good thing we can give an example so someone can envision, like, okay, what does breath work even mean? Like, what did we do when I came to your classroom? Do you remember when the breathing buddies?
Yeah, we would get a buddy and we would get like a little animal, put it on our stomachs, and we breathe up and down, and we would see who could have the biggest breath of them all.
Right, so you would like fill your belly with air on the inhale, and then on the exhale, you like squeeze your belly back in. And that's using your diaphragm?
Yeah.
Right? You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And have you like shared that with any of your friends to teach them?
No, I haven't.
Is something
I've shared other things, but not breathwork.
Not breathwork?
Yeah.
What are some things that you shared with your friends?
Well, I mean, my best friend, she ate Fruit Loops, like a lot, like 3rd grade all the time. So I just told her, like, I mean, my mom, it's like bad food coloring. You could get really sick when you get older. You could have bad habits. She stopped, you know.
That's because you educated her on ingredients?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember, like, when we go to the food store that I would teach you about how to read ingredients on different things? What would we look for?
We would look for the different oils, like olive oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, all of that stuff.
And so what are the kind of oils that are more on the mommy approved list? Like, for example, I remember, Yeah. Say it again.
Olive oil.
Olive oil?
Yeah.
And what's like a backup if it's not olive oil?
Avocado oil.
Yeah, it is. You remember when we went to Whole Foods and we were looking for tortilla chips? Like, I think we were probably having a party or something. And so then we took like all the organic tortilla bags, flipped them over, and I had you, and maybe Brandon was there too, and I said, you guys find me the one with like the best ingredients. You remember that?
Yeah.
And so then we figured out what the brand was that was organic, and I believe they used avocado oil was the thing. And do we know why? Like, if someone said, like, why not vegetable oil? Has vegetables in it.
Well, vegetable oils, they just say vegetable oil. It's not vegetable oil. It's like bad for you. It's chemicals and stuff. I don't even think it's made out of vegetables.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
It's confusing though, right?
Yeah.
Do you have any memory, like, of your snacks growing up? How old are you?
I am 10, turning 11 in 2 months.
And what grade are you going into?
6th.
So growing up, now you just are entering middle school. So all of lower school, how did your school snacks maybe look different than your friends?
Very different. I mean, I would have like the most random things ever. Like I would have Giggles, and like other people would have Skittles.
What's,
I'm like,
understood.
Yeah, they were like Skittles, and they had Little Bites. I'd always want the Little Bites, but like bad for you again. And
So what do we do like to try to make up for that?
we would make our own and buy things that are better for you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was that hard for you?
It's very hard for me. I would always come home and start crying and be like, I want this, I want that.
And would we sometimes say, okay, like I understand, like every day, no, but like once in a while for you to have it so you can just taste it and know what it was like?
Like once in a while I have soda, once in a while I have Gatorade. Like,
Yeah. And does that help, like to have it like a little bit so at least
yeah,
you
it
know?
makes it so much, I feel so much better when I have it once in a while because it's just like a treat for me and I just feel more happy than I would if I had it every day. It wouldn't be like a new surprise, a new taste for me.
Right. That's
Yeah, like it's a refresher if I have it, not so much. If I have it like once a week, no.
And what about, I feel like you've really helped your friends like learn about food, like either, I don't know if it's choosing things at school lunch or outside of school. Could you give us like a little example of that?
I had this one friend and she was trying to do better for her nutrition and I would help her and I would ask you like write down a list, give it to her to help her.
Yeah.
And then when at school it's like very hard because I have like nothing really to eat. I'm gluten dairy free now. And I mean, I would have to have like rice with olive oil every single day and be like, but that's carbs, that's gluten. I go, it's nature's carbs. It's not carbs and stuff. Yeah.
Right. I feel like it was interesting. You're only in 5th grade, and that this year you had to explain to your friends who felt like they had to eat no carbs in order to like lose weight or something.
And carbs are amazing for you. So you should have them, just not on an everyday basis.
Or what are nature's carbs? Like you learned what that is.
Rice,
Potatoes.
Yeah, I think that's all I know. That's all I know.
Even beans have carbs.
Beans, really?
Yeah. Good carbs though. But carbs give you energy.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And also, what about eating real food versus eating just food in a box and packaged food?
You eat real food. You can make it yourself with your own type of ingredients, like still following the recipe, just better, like organic. What if they don't use organic, but now you're going to use organic? It's just going to be different, but you won't know. And if you have it in a box, you don't have control of, because they might not explain the whole thing to you. I mean, they should, but maybe they don't. You should just maybe copy the recipe, take a picture, copy it, just make it better ingredients for you.
Right. Like I think we would always say, like if you wanted to buy like cookies in a bag at the grocery store, I'd say like, why don't we just make cookies? And then this way you're like choosing your flour, you're choosing the butter and the chocolate chips. So you're just basically like upgrading the ingredients. I know it's so much easier to just sort of like grab a cookie, but that is filled with different ingredients in there to keep it in a bag and still make it fresh, right? Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you've helped your friends over the years?
Yeah, I do. I feel like, I mean, not like a big difference because, I mean, my friends' parents are very smart, so they should know this, but, I mean, you study this for years. You have a different perspective than they do because they could think vegetable oil has vegetables in it. Great for my kids, great for me.
Yeah.
Doesn't have vegetables in it, it's bad for you. And, I mean, helping with my friends, it makes me feel better about myself because it's just giving them just something better to do than just eat junk.
Right, and giving them like the
ooh,
tools.
I would love McDonald's. Ooh, I would love Starbucks. Like, you could have them, but not all the time. Like, if you're having a sleepover, order it, fine. Just don't order it like every week.
If you love diving into the latest wellness secrets on the podcast, then you're going to want to join my exclusive weekly newsletter. Get insider wellness tips you won't hear anywhere else. Be the first to know about my upcoming fasting workshops because let's be real, fasting is the secret weapon for surviving perimenopause. Access my weekly essentials, tools, and biohacks to help you thrive in midlife. I promise to make it worth your while, straight to the point, no fluff, just powerful tips to help you feel your best every single week. Don't miss out. Sign up now at thewelldrop.com. Let's take your wellness to the next level together. Yeah, I think that's a good message, is really moderation. I think that's like a struggle in our society. I mean, I think we all struggle with it. We're all creatures of habit. So I always believe in living life sort of 80-20. 80% of the time we are eating really good and healthy. And then that 20% of the time, enjoy those foods even if they're not healthy, but it won't do as much damage to your body and create this inflammatory response if you're having it in moderation. Sometimes wellness is not necessarily popular or cool, especially being 10 years old. How do you handle that?
I mean, I try to make it in like a better way. Just stop saying, no, don't eat that, terrible. Just like give other options to see what they would rather choose. But because there's so much stuff like TikTok and Snapchat, and they can make things sound or seem very good when they're not.
Yeah.
So if like my friends have Snapchat or TikTok, if they're like they're saying, oh no, Snapchat says it's good for you, just like take it from someone who has a mom who does wellness. Because wellness is like, please give it to like 11 to 10-year-old kids. It's going to sound dorky.
Right.
So you have to make it like, all right, if you do this, then that's going to happen to you. If you do that, then that's going to happen to you. You have to make it in a way that they would care, not just tell them.
Right. I think like an easy way, especially coming into becoming a teenager soon, is when it comes to skincare.
Oh, yeah. Everyone put these chemicals on their faces. I mean, their face is so shiny when they come to school. I'm like, why are you wearing makeup at school? It's not a gala. You're not going to just go around like, yay. Like, you don't need makeup unless you're trying to impress a boy.
But what if they want to wear makeup? Is the makeup clean? Like, is it from a good company?
They usually take things from Sephora. Like, Sephora they have good things there. Not everything's amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this perfume was trending last year, and this year is Sol de Janeiro. And I got it when I went to my friend's sleepover birthday party. And then you were like, no, chemicals, bad.
Yeah.
But I had to stop.
And do you know why I said that? About the chemicals?
All I know is about chemicals, so I just stopped.
You said
I
okay.
didn't know anything else.
Yeah. It's because when you're so young, so your body is like more receptive than my body. Like everything will just like soak in and be absorbed. And when you're putting these like very strong ingredients that have chemicals in it on your skin is like the most absorbent area of your body. So when you're putting a perfume on and there's things in there that we don't know, like that can affect your hormones. It can create inflammation. Like there's just like these unknowns where I feel like there are so many alternatives out there. We're so lucky now actually that like even in Sephora, they have a healthier section of cleaner products that you can choose so that it's just safer for your body while you're young and your body's growing. And it's like you don't want to affect and change what naturally is supposed to happen with your body. And these chemicals, they can do that actually. So it's more out of like safety for your wellness so that you just grow and continue to grow and be who you're meant to be and not have these ingredients change anything hormonally, because a lot of them, they call them endocrine disruptors, and that can affect your hormones. What about like people's skincare on their face? Because I think if anything, you learned about like some of the face masks and eye patches, like you definitely don't need that as a 10-year-old. I mean, you don't have wrinkles to necessarily be worried about. So how did you sort of navigate through that? And what have you found that you have liked for your skincare?
Well, I've liked the things that you would give me. But, I mean, if I tried someone else's makeup, I would come back home looking like just a whole pimple face, all red. And then I'd be like, what did you put on your face? You go, just like blush, that's it. And like that, it depends if you have sensitive skin. And people come to school, their face are like shining or their mascara's like dripping. I'm like, why are you wearing this? It doesn't like, it's different.
Yeah,
No?
I guess it is different. You know how obviously passionate I am about wellness and helping our family feel good from the inside out. What are some maybe unique things that we do when it comes to helping to boost your immunity, whether it's if you get a stuffy nose or a cough or an ear infection? What are some things that we do in the house?
If it gets really bad, you would ask the doctor. But we have these very special things. Like if you have a sore throat, you'd put this nasty thing. Well, it's not nasty, but it tastes bad.
The
in your throat.
biocidin?
Yeah.
Yes.
But we made it better, so now it's different. And
the silver spray is more tasteless. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
What about an ear infection? Like if you feel like something's happening, what's the first thing we do?
Ear oil.
Which I think most people don't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was a normal thing, but like people said, oh yeah, I have an ear infection. I'm putting like a warm compress on my ear. Like, what about ear oil? They're like, huh? What is that? I'm like, wait, isn't that a normal thing? But no, because I didn't know that you were so into wellness.
Yeah.
Yay.
And what about anything for when you get a stuffy nose?
Get a stuffy nose, you put like some nose spray, and I would take like showers with oils in it to help like clear it up, to flush it out. Drink a lot of water so you could make it, just flush out of you.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You have been such a supportive little sister with your brother's wellness journey. How has that been for you the last 5.5 years?
Well, the first time he started Kate Farms, I mean, sometimes he would get very frustrated and I would feel bad, but he wouldn't want to talk to me, so I'd slip a little notes under his thing or put it on his wall.
Yeah, that was very nice.
Because if I talked to him, he'd be like, hit me or something, and I didn't want that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, sometimes it was really hard because when I would eat something, he wouldn't be able to. Like, I mean, my dad would never make bolognese when he was on his diet, but if I had like just normal pasta, I'd feel bad for him because, he can't have that. He's on a diet. He can't do that. So it would be hard for me sometimes.
Yeah, because you're very sympathetic.
Mm-hmm.
And also, you've been like super supportive. I mean, you came with us to India. Did you know what we were going to do in India?
Not exactly. I knew it was for Brandon and it would help him. But, I mean, when I got there, I was like, whoa. Because first when I got there, it was like a sauna. And then there's this big, like, fountain thing. I'm like, are we supposed to go in that? And then I started rubbing oils on me. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I went in the sauna and I was like, oh, God, I need to go out. I mean.
Because you did the panchakarma with us. Well, pretty much, kind of. You did a few massages, but
2. I fell asleep for half of it. And I mean, I knew that if I did it a bit, it would make him feel more, it would make it seem more normal. I mean, between the 4 of us. So I did it twice, and then I said, no, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again. But I mean, we came back and Brandon was like so cleared up. He was amazing after that. He just like flew by everything, tests off the chart. And I was happy.
Yeah.
Finally see him, back to his normal self. Because when we were growing up, it was just all hockey, underwear, boom, boom, boom. And I would jump on him and stuff like that. and then we moved. I mean, we kind of moved. We rented out the house that we live in now.
Yeah.
And then he started this diet, and I saw the guy that when I was like a baby still there, just not, as cheerful because of what he had to do.
Yeah. Not as carefree, I guess.
Yeah, not as carefree because he had to do this diet and stuff like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, we thank you for being such a supportive sister. And I think we try to make it just like one big family adventure and make it as fun, like even though we're there for Brandon, but like we all participate and make it sort of like we're one team and then we all do it together. And even like our food choices, being gluten and dairy free, which I want to talk about because now you are gluten and dairy free for a different reason, by your own choice, that because we sort of all like band together as a team to make decisions, I think for me, it seems like it makes it feel easier that we're just like a unit and that we're in sync. Would you agree with that?
Yes, but when I'm gluten dairy free, it's hard for me sometimes.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean you can't have it ever. I mean, we mostly care about gluten because of what my brother said before I went on, and dairy. It depends on where it is. Like like dairy from America, not as good as preferably like dairy from Italy.
Yeah.
We went to Italy, we had a gluten-free crust. I didn't even know it was gluten-free. I mean, I did, but like it didn't seem like it was.
Yeah.
We used the cheese, put like a few sinus crumbs in, and then I was totally fine the next day.
Yeah, let's go into like what made you become gluten and dairy free this year. Do you remember how your body started changing and what you started to notice?
Yeah, so I started getting these bumps on my face with dairy, and then I got a stuffy nose with gluten.
Like every time we ate. And you are, just for the record, like the biggest pasta head Italian girl that we know. Like since you've been born, you're like a pasta. And you eat more, yes, it's all organic, but more of like the typical child sort of diet. Where Brandon is more of a foodie, you're kind of more like the average American.
Like my dad and Brandon, they love lobster and crab. I do not like that.
Yeah.
I'm a foodie, but they're like on another level.
Yes. You're like a little bit more
Chill,
for sure.
Yeah.
So I think for you, because you kept having, I think, a lot of the gluten inside school, outside school, like what was it that like made you decide like, I'm absolutely not going to have this anymore? Like what annoyed you so much?
I mean,
Besides, you started with the bumps on the face, but then what else happened?
I would get stuffy nose too. What made me want to do this instead of just doing it and not caring is I care about my skin. I don't want it to be like, bumpy and red. And I hate having stuffy nose because I can't sleep at night. So I care about those things, and that pushes me to calm myself and like not, just have one little treat, because then you're going to want it multiple, like all the time.
Yeah.
And that's not good for you. So I limited myself.
And has that been hard for you? It seems actually it's been like pretty easy because you're sort of empowered to you made that choice on your own. It wasn't mommy telling you to do it.
It's sometimes hard for me. I'm not saying it's like I cry about it, like blah, blah, blah. Oh, I can't have gluten and dairy. No, It's not like that. I care about what would happen to me if I do have that, rather than just, not, like I said before.
Right. It's worth not having it compared to like having it and having to deal with the stuffy nose.
Yeah.
And the bumps on your face.
Yeah, because at school they had these amazing sandwiches. They had pesto, mozzarella, and tomatoes, which I'd always take the tomatoes out because I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
And I mean, it would be in white bread. Loved it so much, but then I realized, no, I can't have it anymore.
Yeah.
It was really upsetting.
But it's actually, from getting those bumps on your face, what new skincare did you discover that really helped them to go away?
Swish.
Yeah.
I was at camp. I had this face wash that I did when I was in the shower. Came back and my face was so clear. Also, when I went to India, all the bumps were just gone because of the food and everything.
And you forgot about castor oil.
Oh, yeah, castor oil. So you first started doing it, and then I did it. And then I realized after one night it helped. But you can't do it every night, because for me it would irritate my skin a bit because I wear a sleeping mask. So then it would go in the sleeping mask, and then if I wear it again, it would cause it to happen. So I don't wear my sleeping mask every night or my castor oil.
Okay, that's a perfect segue to talk about your bedtime routine. How have we set up? You definitely were not the best sleeper as a little kid. Like until you were about 4. Like I do remember you coming out of your room wanting mommy to like sleep in your bed. Like, you were definitely a pain. But now I feel like you have like this amazing bedtime routine that you've had for like the last couple years. What are some things that you can share? Like tell us what your bedtime routine looks like.
I brush my teeth, put my retainer in, but I also wash my retainer because I'm not disgusting. And then, I have, not a bad fungus, not a spreadable fungus, like these like tiny little things on my face.
Yeah.
I'd put that on. And then I would put
Low-trimming cream.
the low trimming cream. Then I would put the castor oil around it and like wherever I needed it.
Yeah.
Then I'll go to bed, put on my sleeping mask, and fall asleep.
And you forgot about your noise machine?
Oh yes, my noise machine. It helps me calm down. I mean, it helps me like sleep. I can't sleep in quietness because I've done it before.
Yeah.
Just not prefer.
You sleep better with the noise machine?
Yeah, but I camp, it's okay because I go to sleep at my camp. It's okay. So I go to camp,
we're almost
and I mean the rest of the trees, but basically my noise machine, nature.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so
I
I would
didn't
be
realize
fine.
that. Right, so you have your noise machine, and then what made you start using a sleep mask?
We were going to Japan, and we were gonna use that on the plane, and then I tried it for one night, and I mean they're like a bit puffy, not so puffy, and they're silky, and I just fell in love with it, and I had it every night till Japan and since Japan.
But you had a camp one before that you would always use.
Yeah, I had a camp one that I would always use.
And do you like it? You probably don't realize why you like it, to create that sense of darkness, because it actually helps you sleep deeper.
Yeah, because I have these little lights in my room that light up the whole thing. So last night I just kind of put my sketchbook in front of it.
I know. Remember, we bought the black tape to try to cover up the lights?
Yeah.
We need to do that.
We do.
But I think you started using the sleeping mask instead, so we stopped doing that. What are our family rules when it comes to technology, and how is that different than from your other friends?
So we used to have it every meal.
Like an iPad?
Yeah, me and my brother. And then we started not using it at every meal, but we could have it, 20 minutes after we digested, because it would slow it down. You would always say blah, blah, blah. And,
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
And, but my other friends, they have like a whole big TV in front of their kitchen, or they have their iPads. I'm like, why?
They don't know.
They don't know, but.
What about when it comes to phones?
Phones, we have it in 6th grade. Well, middle school.
That's our family rule.
That's our family rule.
But what about your friends?
I mean, my cousin got it when he was 5. No one. And then I think that's when he got it. And then my friends had it, I'd say some barely in 2nd grade. It started getting more popular in 3rd, 4th, a lot. Now in 5th, I would say most people have phones.
Are you one of the last that's going to get a phone?
Mm-hmm.
And has it been hard for you, or because we've told you since you were probably a baby, like you're definitely not getting a phone until middle school? I'd be happy to wait till high school, but
nope.
I had to stay with what my promise was. Has that been a struggle for you?
I mean, the only struggle is I can't bring my phone different places. Like I can't. I can have my iPad. It doesn't hurt me. I don't feel so upset so much. But the fact that I can't bring my iPad everywhere and just have it look normal because it's big. I mean, I would like a phone, but getting one soon.
Why do you want a phone?
So if I'm like in other places, I don't have to wait like 2 hours till I get home, because then those text messages are like 2 hours old. Mm-hmm. And I can bring my phone and just text them right away, so I can actually, not be so annoying. They always ask me, do you have a phone? I'm like, yes.
So it's more for communication, or?
Communication. Communications and at dinners when it's really boring.
There's no phones at dinner?
Not at our
Unless
table.
it's like a special treat, right? So are your friends on social media?
Yeah, they have Snapchat, TikTok, and other things.
And how do you feel that we're not going to allow you to have any of that?
Not about Snapchat, because Brandon has Snapchat. I don't care about TikTok, because I don't really care about dancing, just posting it.
Okay.
To me, it's kind of just stupid, but, I mean, yeah.
So to close out this conversation, I always ask, what is one drop of wellness wisdom you like to leave our listeners with today?
If your body's trying to tell you something, don't just ignore it. Like, actually listen to it. And then that would help you a lot.
I love that. I think that's true. I think especially when you're a kid, you have this innate intuition, and we tend to lose it actually as we grow up. So what you did without realizing is you trusted your gut instinct on, and also you connected the dots like, okay, I'll have gluten and then I get stuffy. I'll have dairy and I get stuffy. And then it happened more than one time, many times. Then you finally were like, all right, I'm so sick of the stuffiness. I'm going to like remove that from my life.
Yeah, and I do jiu-jitsu actually, and I mean, my sensei, she always tells me that to always trust your instincts, because I mean, it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, it just matters that you tried.
I love that. Well, thank you for being on the Well Drop, Camila.
Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too.